Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Bitcoin price prediction based on Elliott wave analysis starting on the daily chart. We are looking at a 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5 impulse towards the upside to finish our wave 5 for this big impulse, of course. Now looking at the channeling of this impulse, we are looking exactly that this wave 5 has broken the correction and the acceleration channel, and it has started to range already very deep inside the acceleration channel, which is really nice to see. But however, this very long and strong trend towards the upside has started to find some weakness in the top, where yesterday night we have saw some strange patterns has appeared and a possible truncation for your last wave here, where we did not, or we could not reach 5 waves to finish our counting. So far our counting has ended here for this impulse, and currently we are counting this as a correction. So if we dive deeper, of course, inside the 1 hour chart, since we don't have really any bearish scenario yet, because of course we are over the level where you can have any bearish scenario unless you find, of course, your targets, and a new bearish scenario will start to be created from the top. So let's move to the 1 hour chart. Of course, on the 1 hour chart, we have, of course, as you can see, our triple 1-2s, which are forming our wave 5, where we are looking at 1, 2, and then 1, 2, and 1, 2, right? And then wave 3 towards the upside. Now your wave 3 should be 5 waves, right? You should be also very clear 5 waves. And inside your 5 waves here, let's say this is your wave 3, of course, and then inside this wave 3 you need to seek for 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. However, we have this pattern. It looks like a 5 waves, but this 5th wave has not been finished. And if we want to take our wave 5, starting from that point here, and then we take a 1, 2, 3, and then your wave 4 has interfered, of course, with your wave 1, which is not possible to have an impulse anymore. And of course, it is not possible for a diagonal, because anyways, this is already longer than your wave 1, so it doesn't work. The only way that it works, of course, is an expanding diagonal, because as well, a 1, 2 doesn't work, because this is not 5 waves. So the only way is an expanding diagonal. And of course, in this case scenario, it is, of course, the most rare scenario that you can have as an expanding diagonal, which, of course, it has less possibility here, knowing that we have reached the perfect target for a wave 3 in an expanding diagonal. So if I put here my micro count, as you can see, we have reached, if this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, we are looking for a 5th wave towards the upside like this. You need to reach those targets to have a perfect expanding diagonal. Now for the wave 3, we have reached the perfect targets for a diagonal in a wave 3, which is, it is a possibility, especially when we have a very expanded long wave 3. So it might be that it's gonna end it with an expanded diagonal rather than ending diagonal. It could be a possible thing. However, very low possibility yet, because as I said, this pattern is the most rare pattern that we can see, and without getting an expanding diagonal, it is impossible to see higher prices right now. Before having a very good correction as an A, B, and a C, possibly as an expanding flat, where you want to reach, of course, your 0.23, of course, for an 83,900 at least. And looking at this long correction, if we get this kind of a long correction, that signifies that this wave 4 belongs, of course, to this wave 2, right? Because based on Elliott wave theory, your wave 4 should be at least in time equal to your wave 2, at least. And that means your wave 2 even here can be a double time, right? It can be even longer if it wants to. So it might be the thing that we get even a longer range, right? It can be even a longer range here for a wave 4. It can be even as a zigzag, possibly, and then moving up. So it can be, this is the formation of your zigzag, and then another zigzag, and a zigzag, another zigzag, and a fifth one for your wave E, of course here, and then moving up, of course, after finishing your wave E. Yeah, so this could be the possibilities for what is going on here. Now, the next possibility is here, because we have topped here for our wave 3, after having now a 1, 2, and then 3, you are looking for wave 4. Of course, your wave 4 did not start from here. It should be from there. This will be your wave 4 and your wave C here. In case we are in an A, your A is kind of like A and then B, sorry, A, B, and then a C towards the downside. So your wave A is double wave, or 3 waves here, one A, B, C, and then your wave B is also a zigzag as a very long one. And then you can have a, I don't know, ending diagonal for your wave C or something like this. And it can match the time taken, of course, from your wave 2, exactly on the 1-to-1, in that case, if that it is an expanding flat. Now, of course, it can range, as we said, much more longer. However, taking the wave 3 has finished here, it is a little bit hard to take this wave rather than an expanding flat, right? So it gives us a little bit more clue that this might be, of course, an expanding flat. And we are looking possibly at a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 for your wave C, which is an impulse towards the downside. Another scenario that this could be, okay, it can finish even as an expanding flat, but it can say, okay, I'm not done yet, right? To move towards the upside, it can make another structure as WXY, right? Another 2 different structure as ABC, and then ABC zigzag again, and then moving lower a little bit, and then moving up. Yeah. And don't forget that after such a wave, very, very long wave towards the upside, it needs like a very, very long correction now to find stability, to recorrect the prices and to get the real price of Bitcoin right now between the bullish and the bearish prices. So yeah, I think this is what I think, that we are going to range in this area for a while, for 2-3 days even. And then we're gonna see, of course, what's gonna happen, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye bye.